All right, welcome everybody. This is Dr. Norbert here for Season X. This is week 5 of the Season X League for MCP TTS. With me tonight is the recently crowned King of the Inhumans, Ron Walker. Hello, Ron. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
It's a pleasure. It's so great to have you here just off the back of your big win at the York MCP Weekender. And it's going to be lovely to talk to you over the course of the evening and have people in the chat give us some talk and give us also, importantly, the strategic insight of what's happening on the table tonight.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah, cool. So tonight we're going to be seeing Wout from Belgium playing. He's in blue tonight. So he has the name, Merschalak. That's probably very wrong. I'm sorry. But it's blue. And we have Johnny Pastrami, who's going by Old Prisky tonight in the red corner. And he is from Wisconsin, United States, which is like in the middle of the United States. But based on his schedule, he prefers playing in the European bracket. And he's done so for quite some time. So he's a veteran of our bracket. Do you know Johnny?
I don't personally know.
Okay. Great player. He's made the cuts a couple of times. I think Wout may not have. But I could be wrong about that. But both are good players. I know Wout from War Machine days. He's a fantastic War Machine player, just a great all-around gamer, and a super nice dude as well.
Can't ask for much more than that.
No. And let's see. Johnny has won priority, and he took secures. They're going to be playing 20 threat. So let's take a look at what the crises are tonight. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see their rosters before they covered them up. This is fine. We'll just work with it. But we have Scrolls Infiltrate for the Extract, and we have Demons Downtown for the Secure. So hard to comment on how this is going to play out for the two players without knowing their rosters. But what do you think? Any initial impressions about this combination of crises?
I think it favours specifically attrition play. So obviously, because we couldn't see their rosters, I'm not sure if any of them are playing attrition. But from looking at their previous games, Wout has only played X-Men, and Johnny has played an array of affiliations. So
Yeah. I am just adjusting the audio. I've been trying to do a bit better with my audio. My audio was too hot last time. Now it seems like yours was too hot, but we're going to adjust it because I want to make sure we do as best we can in terms of the quality of the stream. All right. The map. Yes, the map is causing a lot of consternation. This is our little kind of funny map done by Llama, who's the lead developer for this. I say co-developer with Zayton. They're both working on the mod itself. And so let's go ahead and take a look at this crazy map so we can help orient people about it. So it's basically, a toy room. We've got a size 4 wagon here, size 4 one right in the middle. Yikes. What else do we got? Twos. There's a 1, 2s. Is this a 3? Yep, size 3, size 2, size 3, size 2. So a fair amount of terrain, but rather open board, I would say, apart from the fact that there's this huge size 4 right in the middle of the board.
yeah, so obviously, because we don't know what they're playing just yet, that might not last very long.
Yes, fair point. So if anybody could tell me if me and Ron are about the same volume levels, that would be wonderful. And let's see what they took. They're just loading their rosters in, so it's taking a little while to load. There we are. All right, let's start with Johnny as soon as it lets me. There we go. And he's brought along Groot, Rocket, Beta Ray Bill, yeah, cool. Star-Lord and Thanos with, I'm gonna guess, Senior Thanos. Yep, Senior Thanos.
Yep.
Got We Are Groot, Eyes on the Prize. Ooh, interesting. Deadly Duo, Fallback, and Recalibration Matrix. And then on the other side, this is Wout side from Belgium. He is playing Pyro, Storm, Domino, Rhino, nice, Logan, X-23. He's taking Sacrifice, Brace for Impact. This is a robbery. To Me, My X-Men, and Exceptional Healing. All right, let's hear your first thoughts based on this.
The X-Men roster's fairly standard of what players are running nowadays. With the crisis changes, Storm's leadership has gained a lot of value, and Rhino and Pyro being released relatively at the same time has been real big hits to the meta. Like they seem to be everywhere.
Mm-mm. Do you think his particular build, or at least this build, if you know about it, is it more about the extract games still, or does it have an attrition aspect to it?
I've not seen a version with Rhino, but I have seen the Pyro, Logan, Domino, X23 combo a few times. And it doesn't really have a bad matchup. It can kind of control, it can kind of play attrition. But looking at the way he's deploying, I think he's going to go for early extract lead.
Mm-hmm. Sure. So this is classic. This is kind of like the big bad bruiser against the lithe fighter that's trying to dance around and keep out of danger, right?
Yep.
So really a classic matchup of somebody who's trying to play a nimble game versus the bruisers.
Yeah.
Cool. So for people to orient them at home, we've got the secures right down the middle, these yellow flaming portals here, which will give you incinerate if you're within one of them. And then you have the newer alien, sorry, I guess, what is it called? Scrolls Infiltrate.
Yeah.
And it's new because it's got 4 items. You can only hold 1, and it's got a new map. So it's way here at the bottom, also way here at the top, and then 2 rather close right in the middle. A lot of Thanos fans in the chat. Everybody's saying boo.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Thanos either. He's done some pretty nasty things to me in the past.
Do you have a game plan when you come up against Senior Thanos?
Well, it depends on what affiliation they're running him. So in this particular one, my game plan would be to kill Star-Lord as quickly as possible to completely get rid of the winging it tokens.
Yeah, sure.
And then probably just like assess from there.
Right.
But yes, Star-Lord would be my #1 target.
Cool. Let's see if he follows that advice. Hard to say right now. I'm not sure about Wout's playstyle. Because, he's got 4 extracts he can play keep away with. That leaves, 3 other points on the board to score with.
Yeah.
He could get ahead that way, but let's see. What's Johnny done for deployment? He's put, classically, Thanos in the middle. Rocket to the right, Groot to the left. They're within 2 each other, of course. Beta Ray Bill's all the way on the top, but he can tank on his own, so I could see him being out there on the right flank without a problem. Star-Lord is doing the left flank, so I think that's a pretty classic layout for Guardians.
Yeah. So because Johnny has priority, I'm going to guess he is going to do an eyes on the prize play with Bill to take that secure.
Boom.
With 1 medium move.
What a sage, man. You see that too coming right out. Nicely done, Ron. Oh, it's great having you on the show already. So sure enough, Johnny's got priority. So, and he picked, what did I say? He picked secures. So yeah, he wanted an attrition setup, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Which is normally the game plan for Big Daddy Thanos.
Yeah, exactly. Quinn's suggesting that Wout hadn't taken no matter the cost, which he was surprised by.
Yes and no. Like, no matter cost is a great card, especially when you're running both X23 and Logan. But because he's running Pyro and he's running Rhino, his cards are very scarce. Like, he doesn't even have pyrotechnics, which playing on demons would have probably been my first pick.
Sure. Yeah, I hear that. I wanted to make a point, and now it's completely slipped my mind. Oh well. Darn it, what was it? Oh, well, I wanted to mention that once the scroll gets picked up, you have to roll dice, and if you roll, what is it, like a skull or a crit wild? Let me look real quick.
So if you have to roll your physical defense, and if you don't roll a crit or a wild, your opponent gets to push you short.
Okay, that's what it was. Yeah. So Beta Ray Bill did roll a crit, so he was fine, and then he used his second action to just move right back nearly to the deployment zone again.
Yep, complete safe extract play.
Yeah, brilliant. All on that beautiful Eyes on the Prize card, which costs, well, he's got 2 power. Is it a 2 power card?
No. It costs 1 power,
1 power.
Then £1 to pick the scroll up.
Right on. Right. So X23 has from Wout's side has picked up the scroll on the bottom of the screen. She's rolled a wild, so she's fine. Let's see where he goes. Or did he have to use both movements to get there? He might have.
He did. I don't think he used the storm leadership, so I'm guessing he did have to.
Yeah.
But I believe Storm is now playing to me my X-Men to pull her back.
Ah. Nice. X-Men, big shenanigans. I think only S.H.I.E.L.D. has more shenanigans. So it's nice to see this in action so I can learn a little bit from it. I hope everybody at home learns as well about this X-Men menace.
Yeah, it's very similar to an Eyes on the Prize play. But yeah, to be fair, it's exactly the same as an Eyes on the Prize play, but it's a power off a Storm and a power off of the extract carrier.
So a bit of parody here that Johnny's put in there. Maybe he actually designed this roster with X-Men in mind.
Yeah, for sure. Like, especially since the crisis changes, a lot more safe extract players come into it because obviously there's no single extracts anymore.
Right.
So getting hold of an extract and keeping hold of it is a vital way of scoring your early VPs. So a lot of people are like leaning towards a safe extract play for their first or second activation.
Yeah. Unlike me, where I just YOLO it pretty much every game. Like, oh, this sounds fine. It'll be fine. And spoilers, it's never fine. Ron, I'm going to this team tournament in Madrid this weekend, just out of like sheer craziness.
Mm-hmm.
And I got so salty at my dice at MCP Weekender in York that I bought myself a little salt shaker, which I and I'm going to keep it next to my dice tray to try to help remind me not to get salty.
Legend.
Yeah, it needs must because I don't want to have meltdowns in front of my opponents. It's not fair on them. No suit tonight, Quinn, because I'm in the presence of royalty here tonight. I didn't want to upstage the great king.
And I don't own a suit.
You're the king. You can do what you like. Does this mean you're going to get invited to Buckingham Palace at some point, like a state visit?
I don't think so. I don't think King Philip. I can't remember his name. The
Charles.
King Charles. That's it. King Charles. I don't think he's a big MCP player.
Can you imagine? Oh my god. Oh, that'd be amazing. And he plays Inhumans and he does Royal Decree and he's like, I'm the king now. All right, so Wout's been doing some shenanigans with Domino on the top side of the screen.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This looks like a double move to that back demon.
Yeah. So he's decided to abandon that top. I mean, basically, the two flanks are now going to be irrelevant to this game now that the extracts are gone. It's all going to be about the middle, isn't it?
Yeah. So now it's Johnny's turn and he can no longer pass. He has to decide if he wants to make a risky play or a safe play. It's fairly easy to do a safe play with Thanos because he has the space gem. But honestly, I could just see Groot just moving onto the back demon and waiting for Rocket to move up.
Right. So that's the classic thing. When you have like B maps, I've learned from playing Guardians doesn't work so well, but with a E map like this one, you put Rocket and Groot on the back point, and then they just blast away all day.
Yeah. E's are really good. B's are okay, but the problem with B's is you do have to Rocket and Groot one side, the rest of your team on the other side.
Right.
And yeah, if one side falls short, the other side doesn't tend to be able to carry them.
Yeah, what ends up happening to me is that usually the extracts get dragged across to the non-Groot side, and then Groot and Rocket are sitting there holding 1 point, possibly 2 if I want to separate them, and it's a disaster. It's you use 5 points doing nothing all game.
And they are crucial key pieces to Guardians as well. Like every Guardians roster you see always runs We Are Groot, Deadly Duo. That's just stapled permanently if you take Rocket and Groot.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great card. But again, only if you have a lot of targets, right? I mean, it only works on 3 individual targets. I mean, only in quotes. But if you're sitting by yourself with maybe one target away from you, of course you're going to do some damage to that one. But that's kind of not using the full extent of that card.
No, obviously not using the full extent of it, but well, because it doesn't take an action, it's basically just a free attack, which 9 times out of 10 Rocket will get the power that he spent back anyway.
Yeah.
So sometimes it is just worth just deadly duoing one target just to try and push that last bit of damage through to cause a daze or a KO. But yeah, like when you get a 3-man one and you fire it up with 2 Hadron Enforcers, and yeah, like the amount of damage little 2-threat rocket can pump out is crazy.
Yeah. The other thing about the game now is I found that there's quite a bit of movement, involuntary movement. So loads of people are able to push Rocket or move Rocket away from Groot or vice versa and make him vulnerable. It's actually been a little scary. Not like to the point where they are invalidated as characters, but it's something that happens a lot and you have to guard against.
Yeah, for sure. Like when the changes come in, everyone thought, "Oh wow, what they're done to Rocket is like they've made him immune to all collision damage." And it's like, how do we deal with Rocket now that we can't throw Groot into him? Well, the answer to that is you just throw Groot away.
That's it, exactly. All right, so he's done the sensible, somewhat risky thing, but he had no choice really. He's moved Groot up to pick up that middle scroll. He's rolling now to see, and he's safe. He doesn't have to move.
Perfectly fine.
Yeah. And he won't be incinerated either in the position that he's at.
No, but what Johnny might decide to do when he actually decides to go with Thanos, he might decide to Space Gem Groot backwards.
Of course, Ron, you're playing 2 moves ahead of me, which is exactly why you're a good player, and I'm a lulz player. But yes, that's perfectly correct. Right, so who is this bad boy? Rhino already going up and grabbing a skull. Now, this is a little... I mean, it's understandable, but it's a shame because, he can only hold 1 scroll. So the moment he picks this up, he won't be able to use his robbery card.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know if I really like this play that much. It depends if he gets pushed or not, I believe.
Dice were rolled. Ooh, sadly, he is going to be pushed.
So now you fall into the territory of Thanos can just try to beam you in.
Right.
And 3, what's Rhino? 3-3-2?
Correct.
I don't know. I don't think he's going to last that long against Star-Lord, Rocket, and maybe a punch from Thanos if that's the route that Johnny decides to go.
Yeah, 100%. I learned that over the MCP Weekender where I was using Rhino for the first time. He's great. He's mobile, tricksy, loads of fun to play, but he is not the tankiest of boys.
No, not at all.
No, Juggernaut is, but not him.
Yeah. I'm quite surprised at the way that Wout. Is it Wout? Wout. I'm quite surprised that like the line he didn't take was to bounce someone off of Rhino, medium move, pick up that scroll, and then you still have a safe move back if you are pushed.
Yeah.
But it looks like he's just gonna shove him into this size 4, and we'll see what Thanos does to him.
Yeah, indeed. So he is contesting that middle secure now. There's that. See if he survives. I'll tell you a story, Ron. When I first met Wout, I had to guess the pronunciation of the name is W-O-U-T, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I guessed Woot, like gaming Woot. but that was incorrect. But I thought it'd be kind of fun. But he didn't like it, so I changed it to what you're supposed to say. You have any nicknames, Ron?
Ron is my nickname.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it's not my Christian name or my birth name.
Right. Is it a middle name at least?
No, my birth name's Aaron.
Okay. So
everyone's just always called me Ron.
But where did it come from?
No idea. It just happened one day and it just stuck, and it's been what I've been known as for 20. Even my mum calls me Ron now. She doesn't call me by my birth name.
That's amazing. Oh man, that is such a great story. Oh gosh, because it's not even like I'm just gonna name Sploosh because he's coming to mind. You know, Sploosh has a
Yeah,
nickname, but he had a little story behind it. It's not a name, right? It's just it's a word. Whereas yours is like a legitimate other name.
yeah.
Oh, it's so good. I always wonder about guys who start using their middle name as their given, calling name. That they
Mhm.
people, because like, when do you make that move? Like, it's really kind of interesting to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it mainly comes down to what is your middle name. Like my middle name's Philip, and it just doesn't suit me at all. So it's just something that I've never used.
Sure.
But there's some people that have like some really unique middle names, and I don't know. Maybe they just want to stand out a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't know. I should start. What's hard to find out, but you don't really tend to find out, and because not a lot of stuff is written these days, and so I don't know to ask. Like, I'd like to, if I come across that person, I'm dying to ask them. Like, when did you make the move, and how did it
Yeah,
work? Because your parents give you a first name for a reason, right? That's presumably
yeah,
the one that you're supposed to be called,
yeah,
and then you're like, no.
yeah.
uh,
Okay, so it looks like Star-Lord moved up, has done 2 damage to Rhino, and Logan has just double moved across, not securing anything. So now it's Rocket's turn to shoot Rhino.
Yeah. Now, sadly, Rhino size 4, so that wagon's not doing line of sight issues, but we'll give him cover.
Yeah.
Right. So Logan's moved over, so everyone's off the top flank now, right here in the middle, but he's not in incinerate range, which is good. This is Rocket's first hit. Not so great. 2 hits, and Wout is saving both.
He does have a wig in it, so I assume he's going to use it.
How do you feel about that? Do you feel like in this instance where you didn't do anything that you want to push? Oh, that worked. That's 4 hits into 2 saves, so he's going to take.
It just takes 1 cost of the cover.
Right. How come he had 2 damage already on him? Was that from the prior shot that I missed?
That was from Star-Lord.
Oh, right here, Star-Lord. Thank you. Star-Lord did some shots, and now Rocket did as well.
Yeah.
Only gets 1 shot because he had to move up to the point. But he is now contesting it and within 2 of Groot. All right. Could have been worse, but on the other hand, it's likely that Thanos is going to come and finish the job.
Yeah, I'd assume so.
Which is bad because the thing about Thanos, it's like a double whammy with Thanos. Not only does he take your character down, but that gives him all the power he needs to then screw around with the rest of your characters.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I honestly think the way to fix Thanos is to lock him to Black Order like they did with Dormammu in Dark Dimension. But he is MCP's big bad for a reason, and you do pay the threat for him. So
Yeah. Yeah.
and he's not like an auto. You know what I mean? He's not like a point and click character. You have actually got to know what you're doing with him.
100%. Storm moved from the center down to the bottom flank here. So she's within 2 of X-23, setting up a hop potentially. That leaves him with Pyro still on the deployment line. So he's got Domino on the back point, Logan kind of in the middle, Rhino now in the middle point. And here we go. Thanos. Senor Thanos. The happy Mexican Thanos.
Yeah, so it is gonna. It does look like it's gonna be a space gem forward and then a cosmic portal Rhino to somewhere where it doesn't want to be.
Yeah, that's the thing, because these are places, so the terrain is often not a problem. You get just put around it. So. Right, there's the first move. Thanos moves himself up. He's out. Looks like he's going to be outside of incinerate range, which makes sense.
Yep, he's gonna cosmic portal Rhino.
Yeah, plenty of room to get over that wagon.
And then Thanos is having 2 strikes into him.
Buh. Here we go. 6 physical into 3 with a reduction of 1.
Yeah. But he has got reality.
Oh god, yeah, of course. Thanks for reminding. Not the greatest of hits. 3 hits, and 3 saves. Ooh, Rhino's not having it.
Just get the throw, so it's at least pushing 1 damage in.
Right. 3 left. 3 left with another hit to go and a winging it token.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a question for you about that winging it token in a minute.
Yeah, no worries, dude.
See what this. Oh, there we go. 3 hits, including a crit. Only 1 save, and 3 hits. Ooh, and now here come the winging it. Yeah, that's do the dirty. That's
Yeah, the wild gets him of all things. The throw gets him.
So
okay, so
yeah,
Rhino's gone. As we said, he was going to.
Yeah.
So it was a strange play from my point of view.
Yeah, we'll have to ask him about that later. So Thanos picks up that scroll. He rolls wild, so he doesn't get moved, which is probably a bit sad. And what's the 4 about? It's just pre-measuring something for later, maybe. So the question I had for you, Ron, is like in the instance of the first hit against Rhino, where you've done a certain number of hits, the opponent saves those hits. Do you tend to use your winging it then to get like 1 or 2 points of damage, or do you like it when you've done some hits, they've rolled bad defense, and you just want to then punch through even harder with the winging it? Do you see what I mean? Or both are?
Yeah. So me personally, I like to wait to punch a lot of damage through rather than the odd point of chip damage. So, like me personally, like I would have done the same as Johnny there. I would have saved the wing in it for the second attack.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Because you're getting a second attack anyway, so you might as well save it.
Right. Yeah, for sure. If you're going to end your activation and not worry about using it for defense or dodging, you might as well blow them earlier.
Yeah.
But yeah, gotcha. Because I mean, the risk is you roll a bunch of skulls and then you don't have any dice to re-roll, basically.
Yeah, that's right. But it's not always a bad thing for Guardians because it also works on defense.
So how is it? Oh, this is Wout now playing Pyro. Pyro is moving up, and so I guess the thing is that Thanos didn't have anybody else in range to move around, so we didn't see a lot of other shenanigans.
No, and he also didn't gain enough power to. Oh, he did actually. Cosmic Portal Star-Lord to the other side of the truck.
Oh, there we are. Yeah, sorry. There we go. Thank you. So it looks like Wout did a hop off a domino with Pyro and then moved him forward and has kind of plopped him in a...
Yep. I think he's looking to incinerate Groot and Thanos.
Yeah. Here we go. This is a beam. I'm not sure who the first defender was, but that's 2 hits.
It will be on Thanos because he rolled 3 dice.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's an energy attack, I'd imagine, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It does get... So what's the incinerate triggered by?
A wild, so I'm not sure.
So did he do his spender? Because he put the slow and root on him, which is like another attack.
I thought Firewall was range 3. It is range 3, and I know now, looking at this, that Pyro is not within range 3 of Thanos.
No. So I think it was just his... Yeah, but he put a root and slow on him. That's weird.
Yeah, that's from Firewall, but he's not in range for it, so I'm not sure what the deal is.
Huh, okay. Oh, sorry, guys. TTS is... Oh, they're probably doing the... That's where they was. They were doing the cleanup, and so it was slowing down the computer for a little bit. Okay, so Thanos got slow and root on him. Apparently it wasn't 3, but how did he get the extra power to run to do it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that I'm not sure of.
Did he?
Because he didn't do any damage to Thanos.
Yeah.
Pyro doesn't start with 2. Yeah, I'm not sure how he got 2 power, and I'm also not sure how he's slowed and root him.
Well, it would have to be through that superpower, because it's automatic, just puts a slow and root on him.
Yeah.
But I don't know where he got the power from. I'm looking at the cards. You know, they didn't know advanced R&D or anything like that. Pyro's power gain isn't damage reliant.
That's right.
Thank you, Quinn.
Yeah.
So it's a gainer, as they in the parlance. So he gained the extra power from just doing the attack, gave him 2, and then he puts slow and root. Now the big deal. This is very good for Wout in general. Thanos doesn't like having root on him.
No, but I also don't think that Pyro is in range 3 of Thanos to even put him on him.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure Johnny would have called that out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, from what I know, like I don't know him personally, but I do know of him, and
yeah.
I do know he's a very good player. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would assume he would have caught that.
Yeah, for sure.
But
Who knows? All right, sacrifice being used. Not sure what the original target was.
I believe it is Rhino, and he is sacrificed into Pyro.
That's funny. I'll take the hit, big guy. Yeah, sure enough.
Yeah.
Now he's being pushed. So who would that be? Groot doing the attack?
I believe it's Thanos, and it's
Was
the
this a
throw.
throw? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, which dazes the bejesus out of Pyro. Thanos did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, and he saved 2, took 3, and 1 from hitting the little block. That should be 4.
Because if you look at Wout's dice, he was 2 crits, 2 blanks. So I think he got 2 blanks and a crit and rolled the crit in without realizing that you can't with sacrifice.
Thank you. Good call. So sacrifice, for people at home, lets you move the damage to a different target, but they don't get to reroll dice or explode dice, I guess.
Yeah, you can't add dice in any way or modify in any way.
Nice. All right. That puts Pyro out of the picture, but he did his job the turn 1 and also saved Rhino turn 2, so maybe that's okay. Okay, Thanos. Yeah. Thanos is going again. Rhino must have taken 2 damage from a second attack from Thanos, and now Thanos is moving him away with his portals.
So Rhino takes 1 damage from the strike and then another damage from the throw.
Oh, again, that throw. Oh.
Yeah, like a wild, any size throw, just crazy.
Oh.
But it is Thanos, and then he's just Cosmic ported him away, and Thanos is sitting pretty on 6 power.
Yeah, which means Dust Decrees, possibly.
Yeah. He could also try and bring Beta Ray into the fight. Cosmic ported him forward too.
Yep. Right. So yeah, let's keep in mind, folks at home, that he's with the root. He needs to pay 1 more power to do his superpowers.
Yeah.
Ooh, that looks like it's within 3. That's the beauty about Rhino. Okay, so he gets to move around a lot, but man, he's got those nice long attacks as well for a big boy.
Yeah. So my guess here would be, if he was to go with Rhino, he's going into the group for the place, and then he's hopping straight into Star-Lord.
Oh yeah, you think it's going to go after Star-Lord, not Rocket?
Well, Rocket is still within 2 of Groot, so he would have to place. This is a robbery Groot away, then go into Rocket. Possibly.
The thing is he want? I mean, I haven't seen him survive, so like Star-Lord will take him down, very likely. Yeah, Quinn, Thanos has activated first this round. He punched Rhino, who sacrificed a Pyro, so that's why Pyro's day is over there. And the second attack went into Rhino, did some damage, and now he's placed Rhino away. But it doesn't look like he moved anybody of his own closer to the fight.
No, I think he's saving it for Death Decree, especially with Rocket with the wing in it and Deadly Duo still up. 2 Death Decrees onto there could be game winning.
I want to do a quick side on thanking a new friend. I made a new friend, and this is why you go to conventions and big tournaments and things like that. Tom Dalton from Ireland came to the MCP Weekender, and he brought me this really nice looking bottle of Irish whiskey, which I really like, Irish whiskeys. And this one's Kilbeggan Triple Cask Irish whiskey. So thank you, Tom. Sláinte. I'm going to savor this for a little bit. You know, Was it Tom? Yeah, Tom told me he found my games online, these streams that we do.
Hmm.
He watched them, got interested in the game enough to decide to actually buy it in real life.
Wow, that's awesome.
Isn't that awesome? I was so pleased to hear that. And the first fella I played at the Weekender told me that him and his 8-year-old daughter like to watch the streams that we do, which is really nice that the two of them sharing that moment. And he called up his daughter after we played and said, "Hey, guess who I played?" And she said, "Who?" And he said, "It was Dr. Norbert." And he said all that happened was that she had these big eyes open and her mouth dropped open. She said, "Really? He's on TV."
Wow.
Oh, it was
Awesome.
so nice. It was so nice. Yeah, really, really nice. This is why we do it. All right, a lot of chatter in this game. These guys like to do what we call hand waving on the stream, Ron. It's where you just see the hands flying back and forth.
Yeah.
No, a lot of animated motion, but no actual action.
Yeah, well, we know that he's going with Rhino, and he has done the X-Men leadership hop off of Pyro.
Mm.
So I'm not entirely sure what he's thinking. After losing Rhino round 1, I think you need to try and deal with Thanos now.
Go all in on trying to take down Thanos.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm. This is the moment when he's activated already. Now's a good time to do that if you're going to do it.
Okay, so it looks like he's gone into Groot. He has gone into Groot, and he is doing 2 damage.
Okay. Yep, and he gets to place himself within 1. Just reading the chat. The chat suggesting that he does a robbery on Thanos and get him tossed towards his lines, so the rest of his team can start pounding him.
Mm-hmm.
That train here wagon in the middle might be a little difficult, but possible. It's closer anyway. Do you still have that Inhumans fork for your head?
I don't know. I left it in York. It ripped my remaining hair and a fair bit of the skin of my forehead off.
Ooh,
so
yikes! Yeah, it's tough being king.
I didn't really have a choice. I was outside having a smoke, and Aaron just ran out of nowhere with a bent fork and duct tape. So
Is that how it stood on? I didn't know if it was just bent to your forehead to hold it and wedge it in place.
no, he duct taped it on.
Oh dear! Oh dear! Right, looks like Rhino decided to go into Groot instead. Groot has taken 5 out of 7 hit points of damage. He's also going to do this as a robbery, which is lovely. He's taken the scroll. Now he's going to roll to see if the scroll... yep, he's sadly going to move. He didn't roll the safe rolls. But Groot needs to be thrown medium at some point as well.
This is a robbery to Thanos into Groot.
Oh, that's the other way around. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. So that was a dodge roll that did all that damage to Thanos. Okay, cool. Interesting. Huh.
Oof. This has been a very bad turn for Rhino.
Yeah.
It's okay because he's still got 7 power, so he can just stampede back in.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a very, very strange play to try and kill Groot. That's not a line I would ever take.
Because Thanos went already. Is what.
Because Thanos has gone already, and because Groot is 4 physical and you're a physical attacker with Rhino, and Groot has 7 health, if you don't kill Groot, he's going to heal all that damage back.
Yeah. He's got We Are Groot, which does the group damage heal. And furthermore, it puts his spender online if anybody comes close to that. So.
Yeah.
Looks like Rhino, though, is just going to stampede away and just hold on to that extract that he's stolen.
Yeah, it's an odd play. I'm not entirely sure his thinking behind it, but it'd be interesting to know.
Yep, and it looks like he's going to do yet another one.
Yep. So this is his second action, his short move.
Right.
So I believe his thinking on it is because he lost Rhino in round 1, which is obviously a big hit to his squad. He's managed to steal an extract and then get back to a safe place, so he doesn't fall too far behind in VPs.
Yeah.
Thanos can no longer try to beam anyone in because he's already been. And yeah, so if it remains the way it is, it will be 7 to Johnny and 5 to... I've completely forgot his name again.
Oh, Wout.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It's because I keep looking at the top of the screen. I'm like...
Yeah. You don't want you don't want to use that name. To go with Wout.
Yeah.
Quinn was asking about how Rhino did all that. It was a combination of failing the scroll roll and then also using his stampede and then his second action to move that place. Right. So Johnny's on. I think he healed himself. He's
Living plant, 2 power, heal 3. Great superpower.
Yup. And now he's deciding whether to move or not. So he's moved a bit closer and further away. So closer to Rocket and further away from the opposing team. And he's calling it a day. So Groot's just sitting there, healed himself and moved. Why do you think he moved there?
I honestly don't know. I think it's the most furthest I think it's the furthest place you can get back while staying in front of Rocket, which is what you always want. But Johnny could literally just sit here now and camp his 3 VPs, and it will force Wout to go and take the middle to try and catch up.
Yep.
And then when that happens, next turn, Thanos pulls someone in, kills them, rinse and repeat.
Yeah, this is some nice cagey Guardians play here.
Okay, so it's just repositioning Rocket.
Yep. Right. Because they're going to be on parity on points right now if nobody takes the center, but the problem is that Johnny's up 2 points currently.
Yeah. And I've played against Aaron Collier enough to know that a 2 VP lead can end a game.
Mm-hmm. Especially in a slow scenario like this, or a combination of scenarios, is not like a lot of senators that you can pick up somewhere.
No, and especially because you've got Thanos sat across from the board from me, and you know full well whoever goes to that middle point is getting pulled in.
Yeah. So Logan's going to give it a go. He's tanky. He's also size 2, so he's being hidden by that wagon, so that's helpful. People asking about Logan's ability called Lone Hunter, where you can't be within 3 of other people to get it to go. Even though Pyro is dazed, apparently that still stops that superpower from being used.
Okay, I thought that was answered on the MCP rules forum.
Oh, interesting.
I'd have to check again.
Well, Quinn posed the question. So Quinn, why don't you dive into those forums for us and take a look, see if you can tell us. Meanwhile, Star-Lord's moved up on top of the truck, probably to give himself, so it doesn't block his line of sight and also gives him cover. But that's it. That's all he did. So I think you're right. It's now Johnny bunkering.
Yep, but it also looks like that Wout's bunkering for some reason.
Has done what now? Sorry?
Wout is also bunkering. He's just moved X-23 and Storm to behind his home demon.
Yep.
And yeah, this is a perfect place for Bill because he's immune to incinerate.
Oh my god, that's fantastic.
So he's size 3, so he can't be seen, and whenever he feels like it, he could pick that size 4 up and throw it.
Oh, that's right. Oh my god, this is like a tailor-made team for this map.
So he is forced to bring Domino into the center to make sure he scores that.
Yeah.
Middle demon.
Yep. So that's Domino now going within 1. So he will get that center point, which brings him within 1 point of Johnny, but not parity.
It's also the fact that Wout will lose characters now, and I don't think anything will happen to Johnny.
Correct. Right.
Yeah.
Cool. That's the end of the token. End of the round, and as we said, it goes 7-6. The problem is that Johnny has priority, and Thanos is flush with power.
Okay, Joe. That is interesting. You don't want Logan near anyone, then.
Joe is saying that forums do confirm that there are no rerolls on Logan if your friend is dazed. So just the presence of a friend is enough to block off that ability, sadly.
Even a dead one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like mutants in general are not something that I tend to play, so I'm not 100% on their roll-ins.
Mm-hmm. Do you have an and I know you like to float between affiliations. Do you have another one in mind now?
Before Mind Humans run and now after Mind Humans run, I have a wheel with every affiliation on. So
Nice.
whenever I have a game, I just spin it and we see what we get.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
So, yeah, I played my league game not yesterday, day before, Monday evening.
Okay.
And I spanned the wheel, got Kingpin, Crimson, so I played them.
Nice one. Are you still in the running for the finals, the elimination rounds?
Yeah, I'm 4-1 currently.
Nice one. Nice one. One match away.
Yeah. My loss was to a senior Thanos.
So you got fed the burrito. You're like, here you go.
Yeah. It was in convocation as well, so yeah.
Ooh, nasty. Ooh.
Yeah. My opponent played very well.
You have to. Convocation is one of the higher skill cap levels. Affiliations, I think. I think Shield is the highest. Maybe Convocation, then X-Men.
Okay. Well, at one point I've held the top spot for Convocation and Shield.
Well, Ron. Humble brag. Hashtag humble brag.
But my X-Men knowledge is literally to Cyclops only. I don't think I've ever played with Storm leadership.
I was just checking if somebody was hiding behind that train, but there is not. Not anybody hiding there.
Okay, so Space Jam forward, Tractor Beam in Pyro in. Just going to try and remove him from the game.
Yep. Thanos with another condition on him now. He's got 3 conditions. Apparently Quinn beat the opponent that beat you.
He did, yeah. I watched the game. It was very good. Quinn took Guardians, actually.
No. Was he a Mexican lover as well?
No, pure Guardians only.
Oh. Classy.
Yeah.
Right, there's Domino getting pushed out of the way. Johnny depleting all of his power such that when he beats up Pyro now, he'll replenish it all rather than getting caught at the 10 limit. Oh, God.
Oh, it's a big roll. Bye, Pyro.
Yeah, nice seeing you.
Well, I just want to hit him casually. Didn't even need to roll his crits.
Oh, God. 7 hits, no saves. Booyah! You are out of... He just, like, shot him up to the moon. He's on Asteroid M now. Going, what happened?
Yeah, Wout is in a very rough spot here. Like, I don't know. You could Tractor Beam Logan in there and just hit him as well. Or you could Tractor Beam him away. It really doesn't matter where you send him.
Yep.
Sending him away.
Go away. Yeah, because basically, like we were saying, he just has to hold on to his lead now.
Yeah, 100%. So every time Wout comes to the middle demon to try and claw back to equilibrium, Thanos will just kill a character every turn.
Yeah. Groot and Beta Ray Bill both have scrolls. So those are the ones. If you're going to beat up somebody and try to get a scroll, it has to be one of those two. And both of them are very tanky. Beta Ray Bill is fantastic at soaking up damage. Thanos is the champ, obviously.
Like, when Bill's card got shown, I could not believe he was a 4 threat. Like, his card very much reads as a 5 threat.
Yeah, he's fun.
Yeah, he's great.
You know. Right, so there we are. That's classic Thanos. He's moved everybody away. Domino's away. Logan's now away. That means action economy becomes a problem. They're going to spend an action to get back into position, which means they're not going to do very much. I don't think any of them could do anything about that size 4th wagon in the way. So Storm's moved forward. She's cleared the incinerate off of her, and I think she's calling it a day.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure on Wout's plan. Maybe he's just waiting to see an opening, and then he's going to try and throw X-23 and Logan in there to cause some damage, but I can't see Rhino doing anything else this game now.
Well, somebody did PHP there, Chrono, thank you, did mention that Rhino could throw that wagon. He's the only one that can. But the question is whether Wout's going to risk having him go in there.
Yeah, I think if you take that, if you take Rhino anywhere near Thanos now, even if you were to move him short, I think you put him in Thanos' threat range, and Thanos will just kill him and take the scroll. And then you've got a real problem because you've got Bill, Groot, and Thanos with a scroll.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be sealing the deal, wouldn't it?
Okay, so Stampede, short move, do something? I don't know. I can tell what Johnny's doing. I can't tell what Wout's doing. It's a bit alien to me.
Yeah, it's interesting, though. Let's see. So, yeah, nobody's moved yet. They're having their little chat again. PHP is saying having Toad around would have been helpful because you could pass the token to him and then put Rhino back into the fight. Yeah, that would be interesting.
For sure.
All right, let's decide to move Domino. She's moving within 1 of the center. Like I said, he's pretty much just forced to do that. And so it's up to Johnny knows what's going to happen and it needs to just plan accordingly. The train is the only thing saving Wout right now.
Yeah, for sure. And I think Billy's just going to pick it up and throw it into Domino.
Right. Does she get her skull's ability on dodges? I think she does. Maybe not.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, cool. That's something at least.
Oh, okay. Wout does have a brace, which I've only just noticed. So maybe that's why Johnny's holding off throwing the truck.
Yeah. All right. So is that Domino done? Yes, Domino's done. So it looks like Johnny's activating Star-Lord.
Yep. So this will be a move, spend 2 power, maybe 3, and do the spender.
Yeah.
So all 5 hit and run back.
Right. Oh, Death Decree going to be added some dice to this.
So that's going to leave Thanos on 1 power.
Let's see how much he spends. He doesn't spend 5. He spends 3. So he's doing the full auto spender attack, but not the hit and run.
Yeah, the hit and run's probably not needed. Like, I don't think anyone's getting anywhere near Star-Lord this turn.
Mm-hmm.
The only one that possibly could is Rhino. But then, again, you've just put Rhino with an objective where you don't want him. Yeah.
All right, Death Decree was added to this roll.
So 9 dice energy.
Oof. 7 hits. Oof.
4 wilds. That's a lot of conditions if she's alive.
Oh, yeah, good point. Did she roll 2 skulls? Oh, for the
2
love of
skulls. And she rolled into
blanks.
2 more blanks.
Oh, poor Wout. Those dice is saying no. He did not sacrifice appropriately before the game.
Yeah, so she should be taking 4 here.
Sure enough, 4 out of 5.
And she's going to have every condition that Star-Lord can put on her.
Oh, that's so funny. He's elected to put bleed, shock, slow on her. I guess there's one more, but she might be immune to it. Wow. Not great. Not great. When you're in these kind of precarious positions, sometimes the dice can bail you out, but not today. Okay, is this a hop?
It looks like it.
The Star-Lord is done. So it's back over to Wout. He's got Logan, X-23, and Rhino still left to activate. All three of them are kind of in the back there.
Yeah, the problem he's got is the fact that you can't send a character near Thanos that has a scroll. And the characters that has his scrolls are the ones that he needs to get in there to kill Thanos.
Uh-huh, yeah. X-23
Like,
and Logan.
Yeah, if Storm had a scroll, laughing.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Yeah. But yeah, X-23 and X-23 and Rhino, yeah, it's rough.
Looks like he's trying to get Logan into a position to do some damage. Let's take a better look at it. Oops.
Yeah. From the tools, it looks like he wants to try and go into Bill.
Yeah. There'll be some cover involved, but what are you going to do?
Yeah, it's also 6 dice physical versus 4 dice physical.
Yeah, with damage reduction.
With damage reduction and
Cover, like, yeah. You know, it's invincible beta ray Bill.
I can't really see what Logan's going to achieve other than a big spike.
All right, well, it's changing his mind a little bit. He's looking at X-23 instead. Go back to the normal view. Yeah, he's decided to move X-23 ahead, so that's one action.
Okay, so he could hop off Domino, then Claw Rush Star-Lord? Possibly.
Beta Ray Bill or Star-Lord?
If he hops off of... Yeah, so if he hops off a Domino, he could possibly Claw Rush Star-Lord. Okay, she's just double moving.
Can't hop with an extract, apparently.
Of course you can't.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, Joe's the X-Men player that I normally play against. And he knows what he's on about.
All right, so now it's Rocket. Outside of 5, thankfully, so only one attack will be going in if he decides to go for it. He does. He moves forward. And
he could Hadron.
Let's see. Where is he? He's got a wing in it token. I don't think he spent the power.
Nah, just a standard attack.
2 hits, 3 blanks. So that wing in it token's coming out. Yep, sure enough. And it rolls into 1 more hit. So 3 hits into 1 save. Does she have damage reduction?
She doesn't, no.
No, she's healing factor only. Okay.
Yeah.
So she takes... oh, she's got cover from Storm. So she takes...
Yep, so she only takes 1.
Yeah, there we go. So that's it for Rocket. And now it looks like Rhino might be looking to get into the action. He can't hop either. And Johnny's got Beta Ray Bill left to go. What flavor vaping do you got there tonight?
It is orange and blackcurrant.
Oh, wow. It's like a cocktail.
Yeah, it's rather nice.
Yeah, cocktail.
Yeah, it's rather nice.
Is that with nicotine or not?
Yeah, with nicotine.
I see.
Yeah, I used to smoke a lot. So I'm not off the nicotine train just yet.
Yeah, yeah. How long have you been switched to vaping?
Maybe 4 years now.
Oh, okay. Was it hard?
Oh yeah, it was very difficult. I used to smoke 100 gram of tobacco a week.
Oh, wow. Okay. But why is it hard though? I mean, isn't it More or less the same hit, or no?
No, it's slightly different.
Mm.
Yeah, like the amount of nicotine you get in a normal cigarette compared to a vape is maybe 30 puffs, and obviously I can't have 30 puffs in 30 seconds. I've tried, but yeah. It's still my one vice.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you made the transition for the sake of your lungs, at least.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, Johnny's blown up. It's good defense roll here. This is Logan.
It is. Does nothing to Bill.
Yeah, not with that to save. Gosh, man. But he does move within one now. He's on the point. Oh, and does he throw Bill? Oh, that's good. I'm not familiar yet with Logan, which I need to because I'm using him this weekend.
Yeah, so you can spend 3 power with Logan, and it is an X slash, so his builder, which places in 3, followed by a size 3 throw.
Brilliant. Okay, Beta Bill takes 2 damage. Oh, sorry. Whoa, Johnny's all over the shop with that damage. What's going on?
I'm not sure.
Right? Did you see it go up and down?
Yeah, like Billa took 5 damage randomly. So this is the dodge for Star-Lord.
Okay, thank you.
And it is a bad one. Star-Lord takes 3.
Yeah, took no saves at all. So he's on 3 out of 6. Star-Lord, everybody in the Weekender kept remarking. It was funny. They kept asking me that Star-Lord has 6 on his healthy side. I'm like, yeah, he's got 6. And he didn't have a wing in a token. Okay. So Logan, I'm not sure he's going to do anything with the second activation action. It looks like he's given himself a tick.
So it was a move, and then the superpower for the X/throw.
Okay. Right, that leaves Bill now and Rhino. More hand waving. It's a lot of chatter over that carriage. Golly,
Yeah.
like it's like football players on a train on the way to the game. You know, just talking, singing. Not a lot of action. Okay, Beta Rebuild decides to go up onto the wagon and meet Logan. They're both contesting the point now, although Domino is still there as well, contributing to the control for Wout.
Yep, I can see him throwing Logan or Domino. Possibly Logan, because obviously he's a bigger size.
Yep, he'll do more damage.
But we'll see how much power he generates from this attack.
2 hits into 2 saves. Nothing.
Domino does get to add a crit in, though.
Oh, you think this was against Domino? Yeah.
Yep. And then he might wing in it. Personally, I probably would here because I don't think you're in any danger of Rhino coming in and dealing damage to you.
Yeah, and it would take out Domino. She's just 1 away. Yep, sure enough, here he goes. Picking up a blank die, and it turns into, yep, sure enough, another hit. Oof, that's the worst. You know, you thought you dodged it. And you're like, yeah. And then the damn winging it token shows up.
So now he will throw Logan, I assume.
Yeah. Probably trying to hit Storm.
I believe he's thrown him in the path of Rhino, so we can't stampede.
Mm-hmm. Even more clever.
I believe you could probably do it in a way where you could hit Storm as well.
Do both. Yeah.
And that's what he has done.
Yeah. Awful. Stampede is 3 power, isn't it?
3 power, yeah.
Yeah, so he doesn't have enough power right now to do 2 of them, which would have been handy.
You can only do 1 Stampede a turn as well. It's not like Juggernaut.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's a medium move rather than a short.
Mm-hmm.
And subjectively, Juggernaut is better.
Yeah, sure. But he's point more as well.
He is a point more, yeah.
You know, so there's that. Looks like the Stampede. He hasn't paid the power yet. Let's see what he wants to do.
Maybe he didn't get the throw into Storm. No dodge rolls or anything happening, so it might just be out.
I don't see the damage on.
He used brace. Never mind.
That's what it was. Yeah. There we go. Okay, Rhino Stampede's within 3. So that's not the end of the world.
So this will likely be a double gore and then throw in the size 4 terrain.
Quinn's suggesting to throw the train first to get rid of the cover. But he's not within 2 right now, so presumably he's not within 2. So he would get cover otherwise. Let's see. The throw.
He doesn't have the power for the throw yet because he's stampeded.
Right. All right, so it's the attack instead. Wow. There you go. 5 hits, including 3 crits. But look at the save. This is what I'm talking about. How can you blame me for being salty, Ron? This is my life on screen. God damn it. This happened to me so many times over the weekend. Oh, man. It's no wonder I drink whiskey at night. I mean, look at that. You're like, yes. Oh, of course, and the crits roll into 3 skulls. That is just so obnoxious. It is so obnoxious. You just want to poke your eyes out. He's like, no.
After such a good roll, you only get 1 damage through on Bill.
Son of a bitch. Oh, man. So, yes, but this is what I'm learning. I have to learn to roll with these things, Ron. You guys, you good players, you, Pat, who else do I know in the States that plays like this? You guys are always rather calm about all these situations. And I am not, sadly. I would like to be. Yes, Quinn, thank you for reminding me about how your Black Widow staggered Malekith twice in a row. Son of a bitch. If Malekith pounded on Black Widow, it just couldn't kill her. It was disgusting.
It's all right to be salty against Quinn. That's where I take all my frustrations out. So, like, when I play a normal game, I'm pretty zen. But whenever I get to Quinn, like, all my aggression just comes out on him.
I have to say, though, Quinn's game was really fun, to be honest. We had a big laugh about all the craziness that was happening on the board. We're both left-handed, which was fun. We finally had somebody not trying to crowd my area where I keep my tokens and everything else with, because he was on the other side of the board. Yep. Quinn's outing you, my friend. He's outing you. He says that you're a right cunt when it comes to dice tantrums when you play him.
I am, mate. Yeah, absolutely 100%. And that's because you think these dice were crazy then.
Yeah.
We played a game the other day. He played Weapon X.
Yeah.
First activation, he 1-hit Taskmaster while in cover. Next attack, he 1-hit Jess while in cover.
Oh.
But this is round 1 as well.
It's like just re-rack.
Exactly, that's what, you know.
Yeah.
He likes to play these things against me because he can't beat me at an in-person event.
Just only in rehearsal. He's only good in rehearsal. Yep. Then he chokes in the real life. Oh, man.
Great dojo partner, though. We do get a lot of games in.
Yeah, sounds good. Mid-table obscurities mentioning how on the MCP Weekender his pyro one-shot Thanos. Wow, that I wanted to see. Jesus. The mighty Rich Mid Gaming is in the house. Welcome, Rich. Rich is running a really interesting tournament online where every week there will be 3 affiliations that are named, and you can only play at an affiliation. And whoever wins the most games or something like that with that affiliation then becomes the affiliation champion. And then he's going to collect all the champions at the end of it and stream like an elimination round where people play each other. Really fun. Okay, so Rhino, I'm taking a look at Bill's stats. Oh, this is another. Can you imagine, Ron? It's to add insult to injury. He left him on 1.
Yeah, he's a real rough spot. He's just falling even more behind on VPs now. So he managed to claw back 1 VP, but now he's just given that back up. So
Yeah.
Johnny is now back to being 2 in front, and he still has 4 cards, whereas Wout only has exceptional healing left.
Right. Right. Okay, so that's 11-9 again, back to 2 difference. That puts Johnny in striking range of the game. He's got 5 points he needs to win with. He's got 3 pretty safely.
And he's retained priority, which is always a bad thing against Thanos.
Yeah. Joe's asking if Rhino just ran away rather than trying to do more damage to Bill.
He did.
Just didn't want to risk it, and then also sit in the middle of the board waiting for this turn for Thanos to beat him up, I guess.
But if he did do the last point of damage to Bill, it would now be Wout in the lead. It would be 10-9.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why Wout is
Holding
playing
back. Yeah.
so safe.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not entirely sure what Johnny's going to do to start here. Me personally, I think I'd just move Rocket forward, deadly duo.
Yep.
Save Thanos. Like, no one's doing 8 damage to Thanos.
No.
Realistically, just yet. Because no one's in range, so no one can double tap him.
Sure.
I'd probably go with Rocket, get some damage down. Maybe do a Hadron, group them all up.
Haha, good point. Yes, Ron's referring to if you roll a wild with the Hadron Enforcer, or shall I say, the Hard-On Enforcer, that the people get around the target get pulled in to base. That puts them all nicely together. Quinn's wondering if a We Are Groot are in the offering right now.
I believe he's starting with Thanos.
Very interesting that Johnny likes to do that. It's not the usual play. Is this his spender that he just did?
I believe so. I think he added 3 dice to it. I think it's going to Domino.
Yeah. Whoever it was only saved 1. So it's Domino. Yeah, sure enough, it's Domino. She's on 3 out of 5 now. And incinerated. No, shocked. Beg your pardon.
Shocked,
well, both. She's both, but the shock came from the attack.
Okay, so if it's a shock, then it must be Bill. And the power from Thanos was a Death's Decree.
Yep. Makes sense. Well, that's impressive that Domino survived with all that. Okay, so now one more action coming in from Bill. Let's see what he does with it.
He is running away.
Yeah.
Perfectly acceptable play. You're in the lead. He's got an extract with 1 life. Just get out of there.
Oh, he's got an extract too. Yeah, exactly. Just hold on to the point. In fact, having him double move away would have been just as good, really.
Yeah.
Maybe looking to... Can he throw people?
He can, yeah.
Yeah, maybe he's looking to throw her. Before he gets out of dodge. Mid-table securities suggesting that your dice were rather hot this past weekend.
In my first 5 games, they were pretty average. In the final against Angus, my Ulik just went God mode and managed to daze Red Skull 2, round 1, KO him at the start of round 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yikes. Yeah, that happens. It happens.
Yeah, but my previous games, they were all fairly average. Even like in one of the two of them, they were probably below average. But when it came to the final against Angus, they just went crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. This happens. You have to be prepared.
The nature of dice.
Yeah. That's why you can't get salty, but it's really hard. You know, they're objective. They just
And
roll.
it's made even worse that it's 8-sided.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, Ron, I want to make this point though. Okay, so Beta Ray Bill's thrown Domino into Thanos. Thanos don't care. Let's see. He's done an extra point of damage to Domino, of course. Thanos rolls 1 save so far, 2 saves. So he's going to take... Oh, and damage mitigation means that he takes nothing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Takes nothing.
Right. People say it's because they're 8-sided dice, and that's not the case. I think it's the fact that there are not an even number of sides on... Well, sorry, symbols, not an even number of symbols on the dice. Beta Ray Bill punched Domino again, and... Oh, wait. Why is he moving now, then, if he punched her a second time to get her out?
I am not sure.
Right, because he threw her into Thanos, so it gets an extra point of damage there.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Domino's been removed. She had 3, so she'd take 1 from the collision with Thanos, and that should be it.
Yeah. Unless he punched her again somehow. I don't know.
Does Bill have an attack that gives him a move? I don't think so.
Let's take a peek. Here he is. Hurl? Was it hurl? No, but then he would have
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to move
her.
then.
Stun, shock. Huh.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah. He might have thrown her a second time. That might have been it. Throwing her a second time, doing the last point of damage. Thanks, Quinn. Okay. Let's see. That leaves it back to Wout. He's got a lot of his characters still to go. Booby traps. Thank you, SB. Might have been booby traps that did it.
Excellent.
Throw Domino into Thanos, puts him within 3. Is it 3 within Rocket?
Yeah, 3 for booby traps.
Yeah, and he rolled booby traps. That's what it was. And so then Bill used his second action to simply move away onto the back point. Gosh, really well executed. It's like a really wonderful to watch Johnny operate here in such a orchestrated fashion. Really good. Because it is a powerful roster, no doubt. It's very popular. But you need to know how to work all those different movements and control capabilities to really make the most of that list.
Yeah, it's far from point and click, like some people seem to think Thanos is.
Yep.
You actually need to know what you're doing.
Yeah. So that was X-23 dazing Star-Lord and deciding then to move away.
Yep, so she spent 2 power, claw rushed him, gets a medium move off the back of it.
Right, and now she's positioned herself within 2 of Storm, but not contesting the back point. Storm's doing that.
Yep, she also has another action, I believe.
I would have thought. But he ticked her off.
So, yep, We Are Groot comes out, heals Thanos, and heals Bill.
Yep. Okay. And that means that he has to activate Groot. Hand waving. A lot of chatter. Do you tend to chat a lot during your games?
It depends on who I'm playing and how serious they want to take the game, I suppose. Like normally I can just talk shit for an hour and throw some dice and I'm happy. But yeah, there's been one or two times where conversation's been very limited.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is fair, you know what I mean? It's also their game, so I'm happy to follow along. But yeah, it's probably better for you that I am talking shit because I tend to play worse.
That's a good sign, is it? Yeah. All right, cool. So rockets move forward. He's within 2 of Groot, and he's looking to shoot at, is that Logan? Yeah, Logan.
Yeah.
And the roll goes into, let's see, 2 hits, including a crit. He's got a wing in it token, though. 3 hits. That wing in it token's going to come in.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, and he rolls in. Oh, God.
Wow.
5.
2 damage turns into 5. It's just mad. From a 2 threat as well, like, holy shit. Like, I can't really say much because I played Rocket at the York Weekender.
Right.
But I didn't take him to do damage. I took him to give free power to Medusa and Black Bolt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and people should understand you took him alone, too, so you didn't have Groot to help back him up.
Yeah, no Groot. I literally took Rocket as a back point battery.
Yeah. Which is, and he's better than Hawkeye, in your opinion, in that role.
Purely because he's a threat cheaper.
Oh, right, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Logan's moved forward and attacking someone. Not sure who.
I would assume it's going into Bill. But it could be any of the 4 really, other than Rocket.
Yeah. Now,
okay, he's doing the beam tornado slash, I think it's called.
Yes. Looks like he can get maybe all 4. Woof. This will be exciting. Yeah, cool. Here comes the beam. Do you know the rules on it? Shall I look?
I believe it's 7 dice physical, pierce, and then you place with the last character that you attacked.
After all attacks have been resolved, place this character targeted by the... Okay, so you get to move, but then it's wild pierce and wild bleed.
Yeah. It's a nice beam.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot the number of dice, but okay, we'll see it soon enough.
It's 7.
7, oof.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So...
I'm not sure who the target is.
For me, I would go into Groot here.
Right, for the bodyguard, removing the bodyguard.
Yeah, just in case your spy can kill him.
Right. Good call. Does not work.
No. Groot takes 2.
It's all that wood dulling the blades. All right, next attack. Much better. 5 hits, including 2 crits.
This is into Bill.
Crits roll into 2 more hits, so that's 6 into 2 saves. And damage mitigation is 3, so... Oh, no, that went into...
Okay, so it went into Rocket and he passed it on to Groot.
Ah, gotcha. Nice one. So that's Groot out of the picture.
Yeah, and he is dropping his scroll as well. This is what Wout needed to do, like 2 turns ago.
Logan getting re-rolls because he's not near his buddies.
Yeah, it's really good.
Another nice hit. 4 hits, including a crit. Crit rolls into another hit. That's 5 hits into just 1 save.
And then he gets his 2 rerolls, Lone Hunter.
Ooh, yes, Lone Hunter. All right. I'm not sure who was taking the damage, but it looks like it was Bay Ray Bill on this one, and he's knocked out as well. Wow.
Wow, big turn.
Big turn. That's Star-Lord, Bill, and Groot all dazed.
And 2 scrolls gone. Andy takes the back point. Okay, he doesn't take the back point because Thanos still hasn't gone, but
Yeah.
at least it's negated potentially 3 VPs.
Yeah, and I think he's attacking with his second action rocket. I think is what's happening.
Booby traps killed him.
Oh, son of a bitch. Oh my god. That is such a kick in the nuts. The fucking booby traps.
Fucking rocket, man. But that went from a perfect play to literally gain nothing.
What a bitch. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh man.
At least Wout has retained priority now, though.
Yes. Yes, he has. Thanos is gonna go pick up that stray scroll. That's so he's moving, it looks like, to pick that one up rather than porting himself.
Okay, he doesn't retain priority. He's still got Rhino. Never mind.
Oh, okay, Rhino still to go. Right, so Thanos is moving himself with his gem back.
So this is a action to pick up, because it's a short move because he's slowed.
Oh, he's slowed. That's what it is. Sorry, thank you.
And then he'll pick up the scroll, see what he rolls. If he gets pushed, he can just gem back in.
Mid-table obscurity, I think you're right. Groot should have dropped that scroll as well, and it seems like they have forgotten. Thanos picks up the one that's on the floor. Now he's going to check to see if he gets moved. He does not.
So he still has his gem and an action.
Yeah, but he needs to. We need to. If Wargaming Dad is out there, Darren, get it. Jump into that room. Find out about the scroll on Groot. Well, a lot of chatter about this. Oh, gosh. Let's see. So that gives 2 scrolls over to Johnny, and he's still owning that back point, 3 more points. So it looks like it'll go to round 5.
Johnny should only have 1 scroll on Thanos.
Yes, I know. The Groot one hasn't been dropped, so he'd be getting 2 points.
2 points, yeah. Versus
Walt's
4 potentially.
Yeah, so here we go. Now they remember to drop the token. Oh no, he's moving. Sorry, that was Thanos moving rocket back. And that's Thanos done. So he's definitely doing the plan that you suggested, Ron. He's just bunkering up now that he's got a lead and holding on to it as safely as possible.
Yeah. The problem now is he no longer has a lead. They are tying.
Yeah, the question is if Wout suffered enough attrition to make it too hard to come back.
I think it comes down to if Logan survives Johnny's first activation. If he does, well, we've just seen what that beam can do, and he's in a prime spot to do it again.
Yeah.
And he's still got exceptional healing, so it's going to take a 1 hit or leave him on 5, so exceptional healing does nothing.
Right. Okay, so they've thrown down Groot's scroll, so that's good. Rhino can't pick it up because he already has one, so he's just going to hold the point. That means he's going to Wout scoring 4 points to 2.
Yep, 13 apiece.
Wow. I don't know,
Yeah,
Ron.
I think it literally comes down to if Logan can survive.
Ron, this
With
game.
exceptional.
This is why you don't give up in MCP, right?
Oh, never, because you're never out of the game.
No. I mean,
Well,
what?
I'll tell you that unless you're Aaron versus Pat on the Friday night.
Yeah, that was whether he was schooling him in the Mystique Scrolls, Senators play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First time Aaron had seen it.
Yeah.
So funny.
It is pretty impressive. All right, Logan gets incinerated. Rhino gets incinerated. X-23 is okay. Storm should be incinerated.
Yeah. It literally comes down to if Logan can survive. If Logan survives, I think Watt has got a very good chance of winning here.
Yeah. So it's Johnny's going to go with Thanos first, presumably.
You would assume so. I would go with Thanos here. I think he's your best bet.
Sketchy. Logan has 3 power on him now, which I believe is enough for that spender. Maybe not. Let's find out.
I think it costs 4. It does cost.
It is cost 4, yeah. And the exceptional healing costs 2, 3. So
3.
Yeah. All right. So he can play the card.
Yeah, he basically needs to one-hit him twice here.
Yeah. Not
Because
easy.
if you do a substantial amount of damage, say, if you do 5 or 6, you exceptional healing. If you only take 4, you don't exceptional healing. Unless it's Thanos and he has to throw. It's a weird one. But yeah, him being incinerated off the bat's a rough one, but luckily there's no Mystic on Johnny's side. But yeah, I think he has to go with... You go with Thanos or you go with Bill, because they both have access to a throw. And it makes exceptional quite awkward to work around. You're never quite sure when to use it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see. How you been finding the league this year or this season?
Well, this is the first time I've actually been able to commit to a full season, so so far it's been pretty good.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah, I tried in like season 9 and season 8, but like just life commitments got in the way and I had to drop after like 1 or 2 games.
Sure.
But it's not something I really take that seriously. It's just nice to get some midweek games in.
Exactly.
That's not versus Quinn.
Yeah. You guys play at your houses or do you go to a shop?
No, TTS.
Oh, nice. I see.
Yeah. I'm in Nottinghamshire, Quinn's in Manchester.
Oh, right. Of course. Yeah. And I don't think he drives.
Nah, he can barely wipe his own ass.
He can't reach the pedals. All right. Looks like they might be taking a little break after all that excitement at the end of round 4.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, both are in the corners. The coaches are giving them water and sponging the blood off of their wounds around their faces.
Yeah, Logan finally stepped up when he needed him to.
Mm-hmm. All right, I see a hand moving. Maybe we're back. I'm not sure. You like wrestling? Oh, he had to take a call.
Oh, okay.
Johnny, yeah. Thanks, Wout, for letting us know what's happened. Yeah, I think season 10's been really fun. I think a lot of new players have come into it. They hadn't played in the leagues before, and so that's been really cool. And really tough games. I mean, some key players are already in the X and 1 bracket, so they're hanging on by their fingernails to get into the finals.
Yeah, I saw Pat lost his second game, I believe it was.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one it was, but yes, he's lost one so far, but he's won it again this week. So he has only
Yeah.
one game left to go, just like you.
Well, he's gone back to his old faithful after his loss.
Yeah,
Back onto Guardians.
enough of messing around.
Yep. I've played. What have I played? I've played 2 games as Inhumans.
Yeah.
I've played a game as Avengers, a game as Crimson, and a game as Defenders.
Oh wow, Defenders, amazing.
Yeah.
Who did you
The-
lose when you? Sorry.
My loss was to. I can't remember his name fully. He was a Swedish guy.
But-
Played Convocation Thanos.
Yes, but who were you? What team were you using into that?
Oh, I used Avengers.
Steve Avengers.
Yeah, Steve Avengers. Yeah, just span the wheel, gave me Avengers, so I went with that.
Right. Interesting.
I was very unlucky not to win because he diced me quite hard, but it was Deadly Legacy Virus, and I managed to get all 3 on Hulk round 5. But lucky for him, he still had Voodoo, and he one-hit Sam, got 5 power, rolled a skull as well, and got 6.
No.
Possessed Hulk, and that was it.
Oh, I see. Oh no.
Yeah, it was a very, very good game. Like, I really had to play my ass off. Yeah, very good opponent.
Yeah, it was Niklas Bergman from Sweden.
Yep,
Also
that's the guy. Yeah,
known as Nibe, Nibe. Yes, one of the great players there in Sweden.
yeah. First time I've seen your Thanos in Convocation as well, so I wasn't really expecting that.
Yeah, me too. Very interesting. All right, I think the call is over, so it looks like they're back into the game, which is great. Really
Awesome.
exciting to see about this round 5. There's chat suggesting Thanos has to stay back because you need the control later in the game in the match, and so it might have to be Beta Ray Bill taking down Logan or trying to.
Yeah, that's fair. You could also go with Star-Lord here and just a big Death's Decree.
Oh yeah, of course. Disagree. Yeah.
Yeah, take full auto to 11 dice.
Groot, maybe Groot for throw and stagger, and then Root. Ooh, Rich, you might be right.
Yeah, there's a lot of options here. I think the only option is it's not Rocket.
Yeah. So it looks like he did take that option. I think it was Groot who threw him. But that would have been part of an attack, right? His spender?
Yeah, that's the only way Groot can throw.
Yeah.
So, maybe it's Bill?
Might have been Bill. Yeah.
It
yeah.
is Bill.
Yeah. So Bill just went ahead and used his superpower to throw Logan away. Moves forward to grab the scroll on the floor. And then has 1 more action to do something with. Both players are 3 points away from winning. So this means they could be going into over 16s and seeing who has more.
Okay, so Bill doesn't get pushed.
Yeah, Johnny hasn't lost a single one of those. And he's just going to run away.
I kind of like that. I kind of don't.
Well, that's one
It's like-
safe point, but yeah.
All it takes now is Logan just to come in and deal with Groot and potentially Rocket. Yeah.
I just noticed that here I am. I have literally 3 layers on in London, and you're up north sitting in your t-shirt. Amazing.
Yeah, I've got aircon on as well. Yeah, I run very hot. I have to stay like I live in like 16 degrees. It's great.
You need to move up to Scotland.
Yep. Iceland, that's where I want to go.
Yeah.
Canada.
Yeah.
Give me snow.
Yeah. It's not much of that much anymore. You have to move to Antarctica. Gil's saying I should turn up the heat. No, I'm an old man. You don't touch that thermostat. It's against all things that are holy.
Yep, you just put another code on.
Do a little exercise. Walk around a little, kid. Daddy. All right. Well, it looks like he's going to move Rhino backwards. Also probably saving his, making sure his scroll doesn't get taken away from him, and also holding the back point.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know why you wouldn't take your second action to reposition that slightly better, but okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that's him. He's done. He's put a tick on him. Oh gosh, PHP's in Florida. He's got it at 26 degrees Celsius. No thanks.
Oh god, way too hot for me.
Yeah.
Okay, he did shake incinerate. Glad someone's watching.
Thank you. Thank you. It's always good to have a chat along. They're very helpful, and it's nice to engage together. Okay, so Pastrami is, let me move this over, is taking a peek at Logan back there. Range 3. That would be Thanos' spender, but it doesn't look like it's in. Clearly Rocket's in. Groot is not. Measuring 4 off of Groot. We could call you Hot Ron from now on. I mean, talk about a perfect nickname, Hot Ron.
I don't know. I think Big Ron pretty much hit the nail on the
head. Yeah. It's so obvious, though. We need to call you Tiny, surely. That's the classic move, right?
Yeah.
Actually, considering Ron is in the nickname, I don't think you need any more. That's so funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
You were not playing miniature games before this, is that right?
I used to own a miniature store. Like 8-9 years back.
Oh gosh, what was it called?
Slayer Gaming. I've been in miniatures since I was about 4.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah, I was a very competitive Warhammer Fantasy player.
Right.
That was the last time I played something as competitive as what I play MCP. I dabbled a bit in War Machine and Guild Ball, but they didn't really take off that much in my area.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't drive back then either, so.
Right, of course. Okay, Rocket just gained a bunch of power and put a tick on himself, so he must have hurt somebody.
He did 3 damage to Logan.
Yeah, there it is, 3-0. Okay, Deadly Duo is being played. And that will only go into Logan, so he's going to get one more bite at the apple.
Yep.
Exceptional Healing, though, still online. See how he does. Nice. 4 hits with a crit. Crit rolls into nothing.
Okay, he has 2 exceptional healing here.
4 against 2 saves is two hits. Right?
Yep, so Logan's taking 2 if he doesn't exceptional healing.
Yeah. He doesn't. Oh, cover. He's got cover, storm cover. Thank you.
Oh, Storm's still on board.
Yeah. God. Cool. So he's
Why don't people play Cyclops? I know Cyclops.
Yeah. So Logan survives. 4 out of 6, still has exceptional healing to play, and that was the end of Rocket, and the Deadly Duo is done. All Johnny has left, well, all in quotes, is fallback.
Yep. Which I can't really see being used.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have it there as an option. But
sure.
All it takes now is Thanos to roll a wild into Logan and he's gone.
Well, I mean, it's now time for for Logan to do something, I'd imagine. It's now or never.
he's got to deal with Thanos.
Yeah, Thanos has the other scroll.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out the best way of doing it. Maybe it is a move, then the X/power and throw. Nah, I don't think that works either. It's a weird one.
Mm-hmm. All right, looks like he's going to move to beam Thanos and Groot.
That's fair. Oh, okay. Rocket?
No.
That makes sense, because Groot will just take it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It's not even like a bodyguard type of thing where at least you force them to spend the power. It costs 0 cost, so it's pointless.
Yeah. It's really funny when you get Root on Rocket, though, and you have to make them pay for it.
Gil was suggesting that was a booby trap check. You want to avoid booby traps? Yes. Oh, God. Rocket. Oh, no. Is it in? I couldn't tell. It went too quick.
No, it's just that.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yep, so here comes the spender. Exciting times. I'm not sure who's going to take it first. Doesn't really matter, I don't think. Let's see. And Logan gets to reroll because he's away from all his friends.
Yep, he does. He gets 2 rerolls.
5 hits, including a crit. Crit
Good
rolls into another hit. Wow, 6. Here come the rerolls. Yee.
And this is into Thanos.
Rolls into another hit, so that's 4, 6, 7. 7 hits into 1 save.
Nothing,
2.
Because he's got Pierce.
Pierce.
I think he's just 1 hit Thanos.
Because that's even with the damage mitigation. Oh, he's got wing in it.
Oh no!
Oh my God, this sucks. This is gonna be. Yeah. No. This is. This is the second time. Wow. Son of a bitch. Oh God! Wow. This is where I would not be able to contain myself at the table. So obnoxious. Oh, that is so goddamn obnoxious.
This is why you fucking kill Star-Lord first.
Oh, man.
Hopefully a big roll into Groot.
He did.
3 crits.
3 crits. 5 hits. Let's go. Crits roll into. Some more hits. So 6 hits altogether for the rerolls. He rolled 2 skulls, which is, again, something I'd be salty about. And rolls another hit. So 7 into 2 saves.
Takes 5.
5. Yeah. Not enough. Man.
And now he is potentially going to get booby trapped.
Oh, yes, of course, because he has to move.
Yeah.
Oh, dear Lord. Quinn's saying that Thanos is bleeding, but doesn't his damage mitigation include bleeds? Is it any source of damage or any enemy effects only? I think it might be any source of damage.
I think it's just enemy effects for Thanos. I think he still takes damage from bleed.
Correct. It says enemy effect. You are right.
Okay, so he didn't booby traps because there's no point in killing Logan anymore. Might as well save the power, I suppose. Maybe another booby traps will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, fucking Thanos.
Yeah. But he did it as well. What was the first time that he left somebody on 1? What character was that? I can't remember.
Beta Ray Bill.
Bill, yeah. Oh, it's the worst. That happened to me in my first game with Hulk. Left him on. He rampaged, did all this damage. I get a priority. I get him down to 1 hit point. And then he just rampages my army again. And that was the end of the game. It was like, oh, so close.
What did you run at the Weekender?
I ran a Malekith-led Guardians list. So consider just like this Guardian list, but with Malekith instead of Thanos. And as a backup, I had Juggernaut and Rhino in there as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, to do like if I needed to go wider, if there's a lot of extracts, that sort of thing, or Malekith just would be, kind of shot down too quickly. And I ended up playing the lists about equally, so it was good to have both.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, Malekith's still a lot of fun. I ran a fluffy list. I need every help I can get, because otherwise then it's just no game at all. I'm going to be playing this weekend. I'm going to be playing a Malekith Cabal list with a Shadowlands backup. All the filth.
Is it teams of 3 or 5?
5, yeah. Full on WTC style.
Nice.
Yeah, so if everybody's listening, we've made announcements that we're going to have a MCP WTC. That's the World Team Championship. It's going to be happening in October. I think it's the 22nd and 23rd. Let me double check that. It's obviously a weekend.
Gil's in the chat, I'm pretty sure he'll say.
Yeah, 21st and 22nd. Yep. 21st and 22nd in Copenhagen. And you can bring any team of 5, from the same country or from people who have passports for that country can come and form a team. Except you can allow one person to be a mercenary, so somebody else. You just have to let the organizers know so they can keep track of things. It's going to be a really great time. Really convenient airport hotel. Like literally, you come out of the plane or out of the terminal and it's across the street. So you just walk there. And ticket includes sleeping arrangements for 2 nights and meals all day Saturday and 2 meals on Sunday. And just a great time to be had. And it's going to be really fun. This is in combination with the War Machine WTC. So if you have War Machine people going, you can hook up with them and have a whole big party of people just playing 2 different games. Okay, I saw Logan getting indicated, so it looks like somebody's going to be shooting Logan. God, is that a real roll? 4-4-1? Oh my God.
He exceptional healing.
Nice one. He takes 1 and staggers. So that must have been Groot Spender.
It is, yeah.
God, Johnny, that is a nasty roll. Good Lord.
He takes another one from the collision with Rocket. Rocket takes nothing because that roll makes sense for a fucking 2 threat.
He's nimble. He's a nimble little squirrel. I'm being asked by Mid-Table Security when I'm taking to Adepticon. It's likely going to be a full-on Crims list. Shadowland Daredevil and Kingpin now, since both seem to be viable. And I'm also playing in the doubles event that me and Gil did last year and got 2nd place. And that is going to be a secret. That's going to be a secret, what we're taking. Because we're going for it. All right.
Well, if you're going for it, Gil's taking X-Men.
I saw Rocket spending a bunch of power. Weirdly.
Booby traps on to Logan from the throw.
Yep. Booby traps yet again. People asking me if I'm going to go to the Shatterpoint demo table. Yes, definitely going to try to get that game in. I suspect I'm not going to be able to get a game in because of how wildly popular that's going to be. But maybe at least to watch it and try to understand it a little bit better, because without the full rules, I'm not going to make any commitments on purchasing into that game.
I wish I could say the same. I've already pre-ordered everything.
Nice one. Did you get one of those deals where you can get the lady character early?
Yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay. Big hit. 4 hits, including 2 crits. And that takes Logan out of the game.
Logan's gone.
That must have been Groot being completely bossy back there. Man.
So, all Johnny has to do now is make sure Thanos doesn't die and make sure it's his last activation, and he just wins.
Because he's going to be holding 2 scrolls and 1 point. That's 3 points. And Wout's got 3 as well, though. Yeah?
Yep. So because Groot's just gone and killed Logan, that means Wout has to go with X-24 Storm. And then Johnny goes with Star-Lord. Then Wout goes with X-23 Storm. Then Thanos shakes the bleed, moves, space gems, and then just cosmic pulls everyone off the points.
Yeah.
You know, usual Thanos bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. And Wout just doesn't have anybody to get that last point on him.
But I would go with Storm. I would Eye of the Storm, and I would throw a 7-dice lightning bolt into Thanos.
Oh.
Hope you do that last point of damage.
Yeah.
And if you do get that, I believe the X-Men player wins.
That would be crazy. Oh, no.
I don't think there's any other way for him to get there. I'm not sure if he's used his hop yet or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I don't think so.
If that's the case, then it could be a hop off X-23... a hop off of Storm for X-23, move medium claw rush Thanos.
Yeah, that could do it. That could totally do it. Man, come on, Wout. Let's see it happen.
For me, I'd go with the Storm play because she's not holding a scroll. She also can't hop. She's holding a scroll. I've literally just like.
Oh, yes, of course. Gosh, we keep thinking that. Where's Joe when we need him?
So it's got to be Storm moves, Eye of the Storm, 7-dice energy bolt into Thanos, and pray.
Yeah. Oh gosh, come on, guys, you're killing us. Let's see this.
Oh, 6 dice, sorry.
6
I don't
dice.
know why I keep thinking. Yeah,
you just don't know X-Men. You just don't know it at all.
Yeah, I don't know Storm, man. It's like, gross.
You need to do some JoJo.
I need Cyclops.
Yeah, Cyclops. That's right. Come on, Quinn. Get him some practice into X-Men. Storm X-Men. Nothing. Come on, guys. We could do it. It is a big move, but still. Joe's like, just check the range. Quinn's saying he is not going to be playing X-Men into you anytime soon, in less charitable words than that.
Yeah, Quinn's not an X-Men player. Quinn likes killing too much.
All right. Wout's doing something with the 3-stick.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what he's thinking.
Still just moving stuff around. Well, this is a key moment. Could make or break the game at this point for Wout anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
I think you like to purchase all the models in the game. Is that right?
I do. Yeah, I own every model.
Yeah. And I saw Ulik painted. Have you painted a lot of the other ones as well?
Not touched them yet.
Oh.
Yeah. I got Ulik, built him, sprayed him, got him painted, ready for York.
Yeah.
And then I've come back from York, and yeah, it's like my Facebook Messenger and my Discord hasn't stopped, so I haven't really had time to pick up a paintbrush.
Yeah, that's nice though. It's really great, the community connecting with you.
Yeah.
SB saying he might be thinking of throwing Groot into Thanos with Storm, but he can't. May not realize it. Again, I don't know anything about X-Men. I should probably learn this stuff, but Apparently that's bad.
Your storm can only throw size 2, from what I know.
Ah, right. All right, so X-23 is being moved instead. But this is just so futile, as you said, because Thanos is just going to move everybody away. He is slow still, so he may not be able to make it to the center. And he can't die with bleed because then he'll drop his scroll. Oh no, yeah, he'll die before the scroll gives him points. All right, and so Wout's now trying to position X-23 as far away as possible, and is now in the middle point. All right. He's within 2 of Storm. She could do a hop if X-23 survives.
I don't know why she'd need to. Like, he didn't even measure the range 4 on Thanos, which I find really weird. Because all this takes now is Star-Lord to blow X-23 up, and you've lost 2 points.
Can you hop off a dazed character?
Yes.
I always see, it's always strange to me, those rules where some are still allowed with a dazed character and others where nothing's allowed. So it is very...
Now, I do know that rule because I play a lot of Medusa.
Exactly. All right, this is Joe's move. He's got either Thanos or Star-Lord to go. As we've been talking about it, we think Thanos will have to go last. Chat is blowing up. People are strategizing that bejesus out of this last hero puzzle. This is like those old newspaper things where they used to put like set up a chessboard, right? And said,
Yeah.
You've got like 2 moves left or something, or you have to do it in 2 moves, and people would puzzle out how to fix that puzzle. This is it. This is what's happening right now. Modern day. Oh, man. I think that the chat is coming up with so many ideas. These guys are just talking. Come on now. Let's do this. It's nice, though, if you have a rapport with your player. I tend to have a good laugh with the player at the top of the game, when we're setting up things, because I do genuinely enjoy. But after that, I get very quiet. And it's nothing about the player or anything. It's me. I need to focus completely on what I'm doing or have any hope of being competent. Quinn wants to know what it was like for me in the 1800s reading newspapers. If I had a newspaper, I'd be swatting you with one right now, Quinn. Get out of here, boy. You bother me. All right, Star-Lord into X-23. Can she tank it? Now, is exceptional healing off the table? It has been used.
I thought it had been used, but I'm not entirely sure because they haven't flipped it.
Yeah. Right, so 3 hits so far from Star-Lord into 2 saves. She gets a reroll, doesn't she?
Yep, and she also has a crit. They both have a crit.
Yeah. So 3 hits into 2 saves. I think she should be taking 1. Star-Lord still has a winging it token. Could use it now.
I think he doesn't use it because I believed he's hit and run, and I think you move towards Storm, then try and do it, and you wing it on her.
Stun goes on to X-23, and hit and run. He's moving into the center point. Cover. We keep forgetting about cover. Thank you, Gil.
Yep, and he should be able to get a Death to Grow for Thanos.
Right. So X-23 has stun, but no damage on her. And Storlo is not going to move to contest the middle point and also be in dust degree range. Amazing. This is amazing. Why end up to this game? In the middle, we were like, "Oof, it's a bit lopsided," and then suddenly now this is a game. This is a game. So good. Good old MCP. Worth every penny. Such a great game. Hopefully get to see some of the developers when I'm at Adepticon, which will be exciting and fun because I know a couple of them.
Nice. What you need to do is tell them.
Yeah.
Big Ron, the king of Inhumans, wants some more defenders.
Defenders. Got it. Gotcha.
Yep.
All right, second attack into X-23. Starlord, woo, hoo, hoo, rolls 5 hits, including 1 crit. He's got his wing in a token still. That crit rolls into another crit. Oh, God. 6 hits. And now the wing in it. I'm sure there's going to be 2 more, right? Yeah, sure enough. Oh, God. That's 8 into 2, and she is down. Oh, my God. This is such a disaster. And loses her damn scroll to boot.
Yeah, I really don't. I don't understand why he went with X-23 there.
Oh,
he didn't even measure the storm.
Yeah.
Like Thanos.
Oh man, what a bitch! What a complete bitch! It was really exciting there, and then the dice in though. Just like no.
Star-Lord is moving though.
Pardon me?
Star-Lord is moving from picking the scroll up.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Yeah. So he failed his roll, so now Wout gets to move him into Storm, I guess. Certainly off the point. Off to the side. Okay. No point there. And that leaves Storm, who has to take him down.
If Storm takes him down, it goes to another round.
Here's the hop. Oh my God. Is it going to happen now? It's in 4. Oh, run. We need this. What do we do? What god do we need to evoke here?
All of them.
All the gods look down upon this game. Give us entertainment. We demand to be entertained. Storm hops. She's got 2 actions left. Thanos is sitting on 1 bloody hit point and a scroll.
Okay, so she has to kill Thanos with this attack, move, throw rocket off the point, and he wins.
Oh, this is amazing. Joe's got his points in. Joe's putting down chips on Wout pulling this off. He could win this here. All right, people, put your bets down. We're not going to be taking more bets. Where's Aaron when you need him? Aaron has got a new job at a casino. He could be rolling these dice. I'm going to take one last swig of whiskey. Just I think the moment merits it. Either way. Yep. This is the wonderful thing about English drinking culture, Ron. As you well know, if the team wins or it loses, you get to drink regardless.
Yep.
Let's see. All right, I have it ready. Just one swig. If Thanos survives, I'm supposed to drink the whole bottle. It's almost full. Oh, God, they're talking about this way too long. Come on, people. Let's roll some bones. Oh. Here we go. I hear the dice.
She's boosted.
Here we go. And 3 hits.
Oh,
Two crits. Son of a bitch.
no.
Son of a bitch.
He got 3 crits. Reality.
Yeah, okay, reality even. What a bitch.
Get shock.
Shock, sure.
Okay.
John the Legend, or Jonah the Legend, thank you for joining us, saying that fallback might be in play here, but not with that roll. Oh, come on, Storm! 2 hits, a crit. The crit rolls into, I guess, a hit. There we go. 3 into 2 saves. Does this do it? Does this do it? Is fallback now? No.
I believe this is his scroll.
Oh. Oh, this is really anticlimactic if they're not even putting the damage on the damn character first. Come on, guys. Give us a break. Oh, this is nuts. This is so nuts. I think I'm going to drink now. Yeah, dazed. Dazed and drops his token. Amazing. Storm is sitting on the point and getting a point there. Whew.
It goes another round, unfortunately.
Fred B is in the chat. Hello, Fred. Fallback. I thought you had to take damage, actually, before you could use fallback. I mean, I know you move before you take the damage, but I thought it was... Let me just look. Why are we playing around here? Norbert. Let's just read the damn card.
Just before you would take damage.
Yeah, but do you have to be taking damage to use the card?
No.
No. Okay. Huh. So he could have used it and not had that second attack. Interesting. That's interesting, isn't it, Ron? Or am I missing something?
Yeah, it's very strange that he didn't fall back after the initial attack. I don't know, maybe he's just forgot he's got the card.
Yeah. He could have won.
If he would have used it, he would have won, yeah.
Yeah. But let's not forget, pressure is on. You get very, very myopic, tunnel vision when you into these high intensity situations. And it's hard. I mean, I've been in many games, and I'm not a good player, but in many games when I'm watching as the judge when I was playing War Machine, and it was really obvious how to win, and just the 2 players just didn't see it. All right. For people watching at home tuning in late, I'm pretty sure exceptional healing is off the table, even though it's showing still white. And Wout has Johnny's got priority going into turn 7. Or is it turn 6? Is it turn 6?
Turn 6.
Yeah, turn 6. Tied score 16-16. This is very likely to be the last turn. Yeah, he's flipped exceptional healing. Good. That's easier. Whew. So, Johnny, he's got to go. He's got all his characters, though. Full boat.
Yeah, I'm not sure who he goes with here. Maybe Star-Lord.
So, whoever is attacking got 5 hits now into 1 save. And see who's taking the damage.
Is he winging it? He did.
That's
see ya.
X-23 knocked out. Wow. Who do you think shot? Is that Rocket, you think?
That was
Star-Lord. Yeah, I see it now. The hit and run. Yeah. I think Johnny's going to just clean up now. Man.
Yeah, now he's going to one-hit Storm.
That is, it was so mental at the end there. All right, so Star-Lord rolls a second hit. Does 3 hits into how many saves? Into 1 save. So 2 damage going through.
Just 1 damage.
Because no, sorry, I missed a shield. It was two saves. All right. And that's it for Starlord. So now Wout's up. He's got Storm and Rhino left.
Yeah, I believe
He's
he's going with Storm.
Yeah, he's rolling dice, so no one's moved. So I'm going to presume that Storm going into, I'm not sure who. Oh, but there's the 5 hits. Where was that before? 5 hits into 1 save.
Yeah, I'm just not sure who it's into.
Starlord.
Okay.
Starlord's on 4 out of 5.
I don't really see a way out for Walt now.
No, the attrition was too much against him. He had a moment there.
Yeah.
Now it's gone.
Well, at least Star-Lord's dead.
Yes. But winging it tokens still remain on the table, despite that.
They do, yeah.
Yeah. Joe Jumanji is saying that he's amazed that X-Men, they don't play a long game. So he's pretty impressed that they went to turn 6. I think definitely Wout kept himself in the game.
Wow, could have won the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. God, what a moment. We usually do interviews after this. If you have questions, let us know in the chat. But I'm going to probably keep it pretty brief since this game's gone on quite long. And we started a bit later than we'd like to, but that's okay. So it'll be interesting to see, maybe get some perceptions from each of the players. But Ron, definitely let's ask questions if you have some to help clarify things in your mind.
Oh, I've definitely got some.
Brilliant. Love it. Okay, Starlord has gotten knocked out from that throw, drops his scroll. I'm going to presume Storm picks it up. And I think she's rolling dice to see if she gets moved. And with Wout's luck... Oh, no, I'm wrong. He gets to stay put. But that she's not long for this world. Oh, did she do that in just one attack? Oh, okay. Huh, that's a little better. So she used her second action to move back. Nice one, Storm.
Yeah, 4 damage to Star-Lord, threw him into Groot, picked up the scroll, didn't get moved, then moved back.
Yeah, lovely. Perfect execution. Groot is looking to go pick up a... let me move the camera. Sorry, guys. Looking to pick up a scroll.
And then he needs to pass twice after this. And even then, I don't think it matters.
Yeah. Groot's healed himself as well. And he has to move. The scroll made a move. Let's see where Wout puts him. Far away. Away from Rocket. Oof. He has his second action. Annoying. It moves right back. I'm not sure if it's within 2. He's checking it. Yeah, clearly in 2. No problem. All right. That's Groot done. Beta Ray Bill, Rocket, and Thanos still to go. And yeah, like you were saying, Wout can pass twice. But
yeah.
That's just going to leave Thanos left, though, won't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it makes a difference.
Yeah.
Unless Johnny decides to go with Thanos before Rocket or Bill.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. He's just moved Rocket back to be within 1 of the points and also near Groot. I'm sure he'll pass again. Bill will run away. Oh, wait a minute. Is Thanos going to move? Sure enough. He's elected to go with Thanos first.
Okay, that's odd.
So he's still able to use his space gem, right?
Space gem's only on friendlies. Oh, he's injured, so it is better that Bill goes last, because Thanos doesn't have Cosmic Portal now.
Right. Yeah, he's not going to move a lot of people around. So he's going to stand in the middle and tank. Is that what you thinking?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So tell the people at home, when he's flipped, he loses his own ability to move around, right? The gems still work. It's just his own ability to move people.
Yeah, so he loses the Cosmic Portal ability. He can't use Cosmic Portal on himself, but he can use it on allies and enemies.
Mm-hmm. So he's moved himself further onto the point and outside of 3 of Rhino. Or maybe within 3. I'm not sure. He's rolling dice now. Or maybe he's attacking Storm. Could be attacking Storm. He's rolled 3 hits, including... No, 4 hits, including 2 crits. Stupid reality gem. Oh, God. 6 hits into 1 save.
Oof. The no cover kills Storm.
Yeah.
Wow. And that is game. There is no possible way for Watt to win now.
Yeah. Because Thanos picks that up. So he's got 3 scrolls and a point. That's 4 points. And
he has all... who's not got a scroll?
Oh, sorry. So he's got 5. Two secures and 3 scrolls. Yeah. Yeah. It was inevitable at this point.
Oh, what a reference.
Yeah. All right, Rhino. Take out Thanos. One-shot that bastard.
It wouldn't change the outcome of the game, but it would be excellent to see.
He's just going to run away, try to score points. All right, that's done for Rhino. Bill runs forward. Doesn't quite make it, so he's just going to move to the back. Call it a game. Right, so that means the score will be 16 plus 5, 21 to
18.
To 18. Yeah, brilliant. All right, Ron, at this stage, I will hang up on you. And so what I'd like you to do is go ahead and jump into their channel on the Discord, and we'll have a chat there.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right, thanks everybody in the chat. It's been really brilliant having you tonight here, helping us and also making it more enjoyable to play. Let me go ahead and get into this channel. There they are.
Although on Storm, you probably... Like, if you don't get her, I get Thanos. It's fun, but...
yeah, otherwise I think, like, the only other spot you might have goofed was going for the hop-off with Rhino when he had the thing on him.
Yeah.
I think that might have been, like, yeah, like that order. He went him instead of whomever, so...
Hey everybody!
Yeah, I think
I just I just want to mention you guys are both on the air. I'm here with Big Ron.
Oh, cool. Okay, perfect.
Okay, cool.
Hi, Ron.
Hey.
Hi, Norbert.
Hello. Good to see you both. We
yeah, absolutely.
Wow, sorry to interrupt you. Did you want to make your point first, and then I'll say hello?
Oh no, you can do the stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Listen. First of all, thank you both for letting us see the game. I'm here with Ron. Ron is a big fan of you, Johnny, but he hasn't been seen you play, and so it was really fun.
Oh, well. I appreciate that. Thanks.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure you know Ron won recently the MCP Weekender as within Humans. It's all over the internet, so I guess you know.
Yeah. Congratulations. Yeah, and Humans are a thing I've definitely been eyeing up for in the future. So,
you guys, this game was crazy. We were having such a good time watching this. It was like a really interesting opening, and then it seemed like Wout was in big trouble in the middle of the game. We thought it was over, and then there was like a huge turn 5 that was just so fun to watch. The chat was just going bonkers, trying to keep up with the drama. So thank you both for this amazing game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was a nail biter, like to the very end. Once like my dice started falling and like just blowing people up, the way Guardians do. It was I felt okay, but up to that point though, my butthole was definitely clenched. So
Wout, you're of course one of my dear friends, playing since the War Machine days. It was great to see you playing your X-Men and doing so well. Ron has a whole bunch of questions, and so I'm just gonna. The game's been run a little late, so we're not going to stay on very long. But Ron, why don't you start off with some of your questions?
Okay, so my first one mainly was your turn 1 extract play. By not doing Storm's leadership to bounce off of Rhino for the middle scroll for a safe play.
You there, Wout? Okay.
Sorry. So the storm hop from whom to whom?
Anyone to hop off of Rhino, so they have 1 medium move to get the middle scroll, and then they still have a medium move to get back.
Yeah, so I wanted, I think my Rhino was deployed here, if I'm not mistaken. Then I had X-23, Wolverine next to it, or was X? No, I think it was.
It was X-23. Yeah, X-23 is the side. Yep. Wolverine is the.
So when he goes for so he started with an outer grab first. So I need to reciprocate with also an outer grab, and X could go up and interact with it, and then to me my X went back. But then in the center I wanted to keep Pyro, to put Root and Slow on Thanos. So that's why I didn't go for that play there, and Storm herself couldn't go for it because she had paid for, to me, my X-Men, which in hindsight was a bit of a mistake. I think I should have just gone for Pyro and not bother with the Root and the Slow, because it doesn't affect the shape that we're playing too much, and it also didn't help that I think on the first 5 pickups of scrolls that it didn't get pushed, so there was really no way that I was hindering his style or his plan of play. Yeah, that was basically it.
Okay, that's cool. And my second main question is, in round 5, Thanos has 1 health left.
Yep.
Why didn't you just medium move Eye of the Storm and risk a 6 dice lightning bolt to kill him and win the game?
That's what I did.
You moved X-23 and then hopped off of her?
Yes, because so if I so the 6 dice eventually didn't get him like I said, like we saw, because I rolled 6 dice, did nothing, and then 4 dice. So I want to set up the hop. So I wasn't sure about the ranges, but if I could hop once, shoot him with 6 dice. If he collapses, he collapses. And if not, I was looking at maybe having a play where I could throw Groot off the point and force him to come onto the point, or throw one of the car size 2 into him, because it's the same as 3 hits. So I was really contemplating trying to do the 6 dice, but in the end, I think it would have been better to have the 6 and the 4. Risking X-23. It was also in my mind, I hadn't flipped exceptional healing, but I had used it on Wolverine, which I shouldn't have. So that's why I set up X, because I thought that she would be safe with exceptional, but then I remembered that I had used it in a not so good moment, because Wolverine was going to die anyways. But with exceptional, she might be able to hold the center, but then probably Johnny just moves up and does the spender of Star-Lord with assist of Thanos for 11 dice into Storm.
Yeah,
probably kills her. So
okay, yeah, that's fair then. I understand, like, your because you thought exceptional still in play, that play does make sense.
And so
thank you for answering my questions.
And that begs the question, though, Johnny, is the team wanted to know, after that first attack, why didn't you do the fallback card? Is it just overlooked?
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. I was like, oh yeah, I could just back out of range, couldn't I? Yeah. Totally missed that. Yeah, I should have just effed off and been okay.
Right. I know. We were saying how you get very myopic in these games in tense moments like that.
Yeah, it did not even like cross my mind. And it's just, that would have just put the kibosh on that, and that would have been over. We didn't have to risk some more dice in the next round.
We pretty much had the game pegged as over, and then Logan did that insane tornado claw.
Oh my god, that beam was unreal.
So good.
Yeah. But then having Rocket take him out with a booby traps was just so obnoxious.
Booby traps like paid so many dividends this game. It was unreal.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So, Ron, do you have any questions for Johnny?
No, not really. Like, he pretty much played the way I expected him to play with senior Thanos Guardians.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the no question, I guess.
Yeah, it's one of them, like, you can't really fuck with perfection, I suppose. You played it how you played it, and that's how you meant to play it. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, definitely, other than like the fallback play, I feel like I played pretty well, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. And it seemed like your plan right out of the gate was to get up on points first round and then just do the bunkering play for the rest of the game. Is that right? Yeah,
pretty much. Like, if I can get like ahead, especially with getting like one of those, I felt a very good spot there. So, and then Rhinoberries happened and chaos started happening, and then it was a game. So
yeah. Are you going to treat yourself to a burrito after this game?
I don't know what me and the wife are going to do for dinner, but I'm going to get something good.
So, that's for sure. Surely Mexican food is in order after Senior Thanos.
Yeah, maybe. I'll have to see if I can sell her on that. So.
All right. Any last words, Wout, before we let you go?
No, I like this seems to be a struggle for X-Men when you don't get prio into Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the answer is currently. I've been trying some different builds to try and see how it goes, but currently it feels like I'm playing behind after round one, and I need to commit to him. While X-Men are good when you need to commit to them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I was on the back foot from turn one. I just had a good turn from Wolverine where he went berserk.
I think you're right, Wow. I think you played really well considering the circumstances. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought you played fantastically. Kudos, man. Yeah, that was definitely one of my more challenging, like one of the hardest games I've definitely had to like play. So.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So, Johnny, you're still alive. You got one more game ahead of you to make the cuts.
Yeah.
So
I sure do. We'll see how it goes.
Indeed. We wish you a lot of luck for that. And
thank you.
You're welcome. And we thank you both for letting us stream again, because it was really great. If you watch these things back, you'll see the wonderful chat that was in the happening today. And lastly, second to last, I want to thank Big Ron. Ron, you were an absolute pleasure tonight. It was really great getting to know you a bit better and also getting your insights into the game. So thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me. Great game to watch and be able to commentate. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, indeed. And so my last thanks is to all the people who are joining us tonight. You make the stream really fun. We do this for fun, and it was great having you all here involved. And so thank you for joining us for the stream. And with that, I'll say good night. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, fine.